Hoopa-Unbound has returned to Pokémon Scarlet and Violet with the recent Pokémon Home compatibility, and it is an incredibly underrated offensive threat in the Gen 9 competitive singles metagame. Right now, it has not seen that much usage, despite the raw strength it brings to the table, and I predict that it will not take long before Hoopa-Unbound will find its time in the spotlight, especially when new toy syndrome has worn off. So why is Hoopa-Unbound incredibly underrated in Gen 9 competitive singles? Hoopa-Unbound has incredibly high offenses, with a 160 base in attack and a 170 in base in special attack. It also has naturally high special defensive bulk, though 80 base speed is a bit on the slow side for an offensive threat. Hoopa also has a pretty good offensive typing with Dark Psychic and great step moves on both sides of the spectrum. On the physical side, Hoopa can use its very strong signature move, Hyperspace Fury. Hyperspace Fury is a 100 base power physical dark move that goes through Protect and cannot miss, though it does lowers Hoopa's defense by one stage. This is a very strong and spammable move despite the drawback, and can easily 1-hit kill or 2-hit kill the majority of the metagame with a choice band equipped outside of bulky resists, but it could use Terra Dark to muscle through bulkier switch-ins as well. Hoopa also has Zen Headbutt for Psychic Step and great coverage options like Drain Punch for Dark types, Ice Punch for Landorus T, and Gong Shot for Enamoris. Hoopa also has access to Step Knockoff, though the raw power of Hyperspace Fury is far superior as it does not drop in power after knocking off an item. On the special side, Hoopa has strong options too with Dark Pulse and Psychic or Side Shock, and coverage with Focus Blast to hit Dark types and moves like Thunderbolt and Energy Ball. It also has Nasty Plot to further boost its already incredibly high special attack stat even further, not to mention that Hoopa also has good utility moves with Trick and Thunder Wave. Mixed sets with Hyperspace Fury and Psychic as your step moves are not completely out of the question either, as Hoopa does have both a very high attack and special attack stat. Since Hoopa-Unbound is already quite slow, it can afford to run a Modest or Adamant Nature over Timid or Jolly respectively. Hoopa is not outspeeding a lot of Pokemon with max speed in the meta anyway, outside of Pokemon like Basculegion, Volcanion and max speed Heatran. However, Basculegion commonly uses Swift Swim, and both Volcanion and Heatran don't often run max speed. It can also speed time with Dragonite, but Dragonite usually runs an Adamant Nature and cannot threaten Hoopa back right away, not to mention that it does have extreme speed for priority anyway. Hoopa's high special bulk also allows it to check and trade with dangerous special attackers such as Golden Go, Iron Moth and Zapdos. Whether you're enjoying the video so far and want to see more content like this, let me know by liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it a lot. While Hoopa-Unbound is a very super powerful and stall breaker, it does suffer from an overall low speed stat, poor physical bulk and 4 times weakness to U-turn. This makes it easy to revenge kill by faster threats, and its weakness to U-turn can easily be abused. However, Hoopa-Unbound can make up for this with incredible power and breaking potential. Right now, Hoopa-Unbound is not used as much as other offensive threats. There are several reasons for this. The first being new toy syndrome, which means that people will just often use the new Pokemon or returning buff Pokemon more because they are new. The meta has also been very offensively oriented as of late, and Hoopa does not match up well against offensive teams, because of the weakness mentioned earlier. Hoopa is also not a big fan of summons the heroes still being around, and this was even worse when Magearna, Summons at the Ground, Chien-Pao and Urshifu were also still around. Not to mention that Hoopa does not appreciate the presence of Great Tusk, Sneasler and Hisuian Samurott, which can all check it and take advantage of it respectively. Kigambit is also a Pokemon that suffered from this, but it's still a strong threat that can flip entire games, and it can check Hoopa-Unbound as well. When Summons the Hero is banned and potentially Sneasler too, and the meta moves more towards balanced teams, Hoopa will be able to thrive and show its true power. Overall, Hoopa-Unbound is an incredibly strong physical and special wall breaker that can break through balance and stall teams with ease, though its low speed, poor physical bulk and 4 times weakness to U-turn make it easy to revenge kill and take advantage of. Let me know your thoughts about Hoopa-Unbound in the comments, and check out my video on why Volcarona got banned from Gen 9 competitive singles. Thank you for watching and see you next time.